They scored 207 of the 352 points, which is 59% of the Bulls' offense. Tonight, they have 63% of the offense. The rest of the team has only 24 points. So we'll have to wait to see what happens. Horace Grant 6, Cartwright 6. Paxson does have 12. The bench has not scored.
And Chicago only 6 of 9 after trailing going into the fourth quarter. Ewing leaning in. Good play by Scott Williams.
Now, Scott Williams is in the game. He's a young, aggressive player. He'll get out and run on the break. He's quicker, and he'll bang. So let's watch that matchup. He's done a good job in the season here for the Bulls off the bench.
Bulls bench has not scored in the entire game. Still hasn't. Starks running, has McDaniel out there. Mason the follow. Starks all the way. It's an 11-point Knicks lead. Doug Collins at the top of the game. You talked about Pat Riley saying he told his team, this is a game we can steal if we can maintain our intensity.
Well, the one thing I think the one thing you have to be very careful about in a series is sometimes you go into a series and you think, well, that first game we'll spar with them, we'll see what we can do, we'll make our adjustments and try to get maybe the next one. Well, Pat Riley talked to me that he did not want this to be a sparring contest. He wanted to come out. He wanted to get the game tonight. That would be the gist of his whole message to his team. Now, there's still a long way to go, but they're plus 11 right now and playing very well defensively.
And surprising, I'm sure, about everybody who's dialing in. The Bulls have never led in this game. Jordan gets it to Williams. It's blocked by Ewing. That's his 6th block. Grant will have a 3-point opportunity.
Horace has 4 field goals in the game, and 2 of them have been off block shots that he's recovered and got in the lane. Now, one thing New York has to be very careful about, Chicago has a very small lineup on the floor. Michael Jordan is playing at the small forward. Here's the shot block again. It's going to go to Horace Grant, and he's going to beat the shot clock. But New York's going to be very careful right now, not turning the basketball over. Chicago, we've talked about as being a team of spurts. Right now, they have to be very, very careful, get a good shot every time down the floor.
Patrick Ewing came up with 12 points in that third quarter to keep the Knicks lead up there, and now they lead it by 8 with 10:42 to go in the game. Ewing hard to the hoop that time.
Chicago is not double teaming him. They're allowing him single coverage. We'll see if Phil changes that. If they're going to go to him late in the game, I do not think there's anybody individually that can stop Patrick Ewing down there. They're going to have to get the ball out of his hand.
Ewing has 20 points. Scott Williams scored from the line. The first points of the Chicago bench of this ball game come with 10:15 to go in the fourth quarter.
And if we'd have taken a lottery, I guarantee you no one would have chosen that they would have been by Scott Williams. See, Ewing's feeling it, so he'll make that a open shot there. He's feeling it. No, he's stepping off the lane. Again, that one dunk got him going.
Knicks by 10. Posting up Scott Williams. Wilkins doing a great job defending Jordan without the ball. Ewing called for the foul. Good job by Williams there.
See, I like Scott Williams. He's a young player with a strong body. He's had shoulder problems. He would have been drafted higher out of North Carolina. He had a lot of injury problems. He's not drafted. Chicago jumped all over him as a free agent. And I think he's going to be a young player that's going to have a very bright future with Chicago.
Only Chicago's second and third free throws in this entire second half. And we showed you a graphic early in this game, the difference in the numbers of free throws that the Bulls have shot against the opposition. It's incredible, the difference. And I know another thing Kevin Lockley said in that Miami series, in the third game that the Heat played the Bulls very well down in Miami, said we've got to get our team to the free throw line and keep the Bulls off the line. That's one of the reasons that game was close.
And also they made like 21 3-point shots in that series too. Here's the double team by Pippen. They have to be very careful here.
You got that right. There's the turnover. Jordan.
What you got to be very careful with, the pressure defense. New York's got 3 guards on the floor. They've got to take care of the basketball.
Johnny Bach calls it unleashing the Doberman.
Well, the speed and quickness Chicago has is really second to none in the NBA.
I asked Scottie Pippen if that was an insult to him. He says, heck no. He says, we like the idea. We're all over you. We will bite your leg. Chicago ball.
John Starks has to be very careful. He's a young man that'll take some quick shots. Pat Riley does not mind him shooting the three, but I'm not sure he wants him shooting that off that high screen roll. Patrick Ewing has hit about 5 or 6 straight shots. He wanted the ball in his hands, and Stark launched the three.
Knicks were up by 11. Now they're up by 7. 9 minutes to go in the game.
You see a score here, you're going to see another Pat Riley timeout.
Bulls have the floor spread. Now into the offense.
Watch Michael on the back door cut.
5, 4, 3, 2. Armstrong at the buzzer. Count it. Timeout, Pat Riley.
Timeout, New York.
Big hoop from Armstrong. Time for Dutch Boy in the paint. Points in the paint, New York with 30, Chicago 16. Ewing, of course, contributing already 20 of those points. And 6 block shots. Pippen getting a little work on that ankle. We saw him turn it earlier in the ballgame when he stepped on Xavier McDaniel's foot. How about this? The Bulls bench scored the last 7 Chicago points after scoring no points in the first 37 minutes of the game.
Well, you think about it, Hodges got a layup, Scotty Williams got a little jump shot, and B.J. Armstrong with a buzzer-beating shot there at the shot clock went off. So, again, very important right here. New York's got to take care of the basketball. Chicago feeds off this crowd and off turnovers for easy scores. Patrick Ewing resting right now, taking a little, so we'll have to see what he's doing now. What the Knicks will do with him on the bench.
We've got McDaniel posted up against Grant. Tough shot, turn around. Grant bothered that shot. Big play by Scott Williams.
I think you're going to see him right back in the game. With one possession, and Pat Ewing's going to come right back in the game.
Oakley trying to defend Scott Williams. Now they're putting Grant down the post. Jordan looking for the screen. 8 seconds to shoot. Outstanding Knicks defense.
And again, Michael Jordan in the post. It's a nightmare.
3 seconds to shoot. Oakley pulls down the defensive rebound. Knicks by 5.
So motion game. Starks and McDaniel the scores. Maybe Gerald Wilkins taking the ball to the basket, although he's got Michael Jordan playing him right now.
7 to shoot. Starks goes for the 3.
So he takes those quick shots.
B.J. Armstrong pulls up. He doesn't get it either. Starks the rebound.
I think you're going to see Paxson back in the game here pretty quickly, too. B.J. with a quick shot. I don't think Phil Jackson liked that one.
Knicks by 5, 7:20 to go in the ball game. Coming up after this one, Phoenix at Portland. Ron Cooley, Goose Gibbons have it for you. Wilkins left alone from 18.
Well executed. They just couldn't make the shot. Again, the weakness of New York is their perimeter game. And all this is going on now. Patrick Ewing is sitting and watching.
Jordan posted against Starks. The double clutch. Jordan goes to the line. Ewing back into the game.
He sat for 3 possessions there. One that they had the ball, then Pat Riley tried to get him back in the ball game. They had the ball 3 times before he could get back into the game. Again, Michael Jordan in the post. 14 fouls now in New York, so they'll be in the penalty for the rest of the way. We'll have to keep our eye on the free throw shooting.
.6:54 to go in this ball game. Bob Neal, Doug Collins with you. It's been a beauty. Chicago Stadium, 18,000 plus. Cartwright back into the game. The Bulls have never led. The Knicks have led by as many as 12 points. Michael Jordan has 20.
The importance of this free throw is also to give Chicago a chance to press. If Michael makes this, I think you're going to see the pressure come up the floor.
Jordan's been to the line only 4 times. We might expect to see him going to the line more this next 7 minutes.
Absolutely. Now you got Anthony in the ball game also, too, instead of Mark Jackson. Anthony played well. Let's see if he can take them to the finish.
Here's New York, some real quickness at the point. 10 seconds to shoot.
Oh, boy. See, Ewing did not touch the ball again.
B.J. Armstrong with the ball fake. And he drains it through. And it is a 1-point Knicks lead. Chicago on a 9-0 run.
Well, Patrick Ewing just yelled at Greg Anthony, get me the basketball. Anthony that time dribbled it, ended up taking the shot. Ewing wants the ball.